I got $776,000 for the wrongful movement of remains. So what that means is when somebody has passed and their remains are buried, the cemetery has to get the family's approval to move the remains. My case is there was a series of family burial plots all bought right next to each other. So the whole idea was that the family was going to be buried in a certain order. The mother and then each of her children based on eldest to youngest. So the eldest was going to be closest to her, and somehow somebody made a mistake because these plots are not that big. And when you're physically there, you can't really tell. It just looks like grass. So they made a mistake where they put one person in the wrong slot. They put him one slot too close to the buried mother, and they had to move him to the next slot. So they sent out a letter to the family and said, "Oh, we've discovered this. Please let us know what you want to do. We propose moving the remains." And then without anything in reply from the clients, they end up just removing the remains and then moving them to the next spot over and then reburying them. And then they sent out a letter saying, "Oh, don't worry about it. We went ahead and fixed the problem." The person who was buried was actually a pastor, and they did a very special ceremony during his burial. And there are certain religious beliefs they have about the movement of remains and what needs to be said, and their ability to be there when that happened. They stripped them of all of those opportunities. At first, the lawyer on the other side claimed that they didn't have any liability, that they had the right to do this. And so I pushed back and found the one case that's been published on this. There's only one case that applies. And I sent that back, and then all of a sudden the tone shifted. We got the case resolved for over $776,000. As thrilled as they could be under the circumstances to get that kind of recovery, which really showed that it mattered. Their feelings mattered and how they were treated.